From Television City in Hollywood.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Welcome back to the Collector's Zone. I'm Jeff Dickinson, and this is the collection I've been waiting to get my hands on. Let's go ahead and... I was trying to find this for a while. It's a special collection because of, the contents. There were several versions of this, and as you can tell from the title and here, it's the All in the Family, the complete series. But this particular collection, this particular release came with a lot more cooler stuff than the average collection here. Let me show you this here. This is all the cool extra stuff you get. So when you are looking on eBay land, this is what this looks like. And it's really important that you do try to find the, there's all the discs here. Try to find the right one, because there's other ones that don't have the sticker, and, it's not going to give you everything you're supposed to get. Let's go ahead and get my knife out here. Open this up. Now hang tight. I got some cool stuff to share with you at the end of the video. I always like doing that, man, showing you some cool stuff. Oh. Finding these new is not hard. It's just finding them at a good price. I paid $27 plus shipping. So let's go ahead and pull this all out. Let give you an idea of what you're going to get here. Now, disc 9, okay. Those were, it comes with a book. All right. So let's do this here. Let's check out the book. This is a nice book here. It's kind of thick, kind of thin, but hey, kind of cool that they gave this to us. Oh, look. Here's a little history about the collection here. It's a nice little book here. See here. Oh, look, they got some pictures here. I figured a collectible book wouldn't have just the whole story without pictures. That's kind of badass. I was not, well, you know what? I was kind of expecting the book. I just forgot about it. Because it says it right there on the sticker, man. That was really cool. And then go, okay, so this is all the disc, and of course, all the episodes. That is badass they do that. Yes, this is all the episodes. All right. That's cool. All right. So, okay, so I was doing this wrong here. 9, 1 and 2, it says here. So this is kind of out of order, I guess. All right. All right, let's check this shit out here. Put that aside here. So we got this one, seasons 1 and 2. Oh, wow. So it's a really good, like, the way they display the box is really cool. It's not overcrowded here. That's kind of cool that they did that. Let's see here how all this is. Yeah. When you buy stuff new from Amazon, from eBay, because this is an eBay find, seeing the exact pictures is cool. And then there's a lot that has like a stock picture they use. And it's like, well, I don't know, man. I just don't have I don't have a good feeling, but I have a bad feeling. Especially when you have 100%. I don't know, it's a gamble, I think. I want to see the product. But this is it right here, guys. So you get all the discs, the book, and the box. Pretty cool. Well, but yeah, man, this is it. All in the Family. It's a full, complete series, and it's got that cool book, and I think it's 40 pages long, man. But yeah, pretty cool. Well, check out the cool stuff here. I always like to share cool stuff. Until next time, catch you the next one. Laters.
All right. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like me, we had it made. Those were the days. And you knew where you were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pull his weight.
Gee, are all that sour and great. Those were the days.
Glenn, where are we right now?
We are in 1971. This is Archie Bunker's home, 704, what was it, 704 Houston, right? And this is the original set. I have the kitchenware. I'm sitting here at the table. I didn't even realize this. This is the plate they used on All in the Family. This is the plate I grew up with. I ate cereal in a bowl just like this. My grandfather used to drink his coffee from this, and he would pour it in the saucer so it would cool down faster, more surface area, and he'd drink it from the saucer. Yeah, and in exactly this stuff. It's crazy.
That's physics right there.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well, he was a smart man.
Yeah. I think the obvious question to start with, even before why we are here, is how are we here? How do you have the original set from All in the Family?
In 1980, I think, Archie and Archie's Place and everything was over. And so Norman Lear expected to do a reunion show. So he packed the entire setup into an air-conditioned storage unit. At some point, he realized that ain't going to happen. So it went back to Viacom, which is CBS, and they used it at the studios just for display at Nickelodeon. I think it was Nickelodeon. Then they had no use for it, so it came up for auction. And I'm preserving American history, and I think the healing that happened in the 1970s, it wasn't. How do you go from all of those assassinations, Martin Luther King, the riots on the streets, everything, how do you go and bring it all back together, okay? Meathead from this show, he was not a liberal. He is a bona fide Marxist, okay? He's talking about seizure of lands and, you owners of these companies. He's a Marxist. How did we get to heal again? And I think it's this show. Because if you watch it, and I think you have recently, if you watch it, some of the most difficult conversations were happening at this table. They would sit here and they would talk, and Archie would say, "Shut up, you," okay? But they were talking about everything. Abortion, size of government, racism, rape, the very first episode of any television. They were all new norms, okay? And while Archie would say, "Shut up, you," and Norman Lear had a point of view. He was much more a Marxist than a capitalist. So Meathead would make some points, but Archie would get him too, and he was viewed as in my family, Meathead was as one of those hippie liberals that are going to stay in college the rest of their life and bleed the rest of us dry, okay? And that was said.
Yeah.
And so you could walk away, whichever side you were on, you could walk away and identify with somebody at the table. That allowed us to have these conversations in our own living rooms by watching others in their living rooms have the conversations. This show changed America.
Yeah, it's interesting too because it wasn't only having those conversations, it's what happened after. And what happened after was they were still a family.
Yes.
Like all in the family. It was all in the family. It was
Yeah.
really, the title meant something.
Right.
And like the healing process of two warring factions kind of coming together at the end was really important.
When Archie, there's a couple of episodes where Meathead is just on the verge of moving out. And Archie is very excited about it.
Yes.
Until it comes to the moment where they're moving out. He doesn't want that to happen. He wants the family together. How many of us are living in broken families now? How many of us can sit at the table and say, shut up, you, and yet still have a good relationship with our family members?
Yeah,
it's not encouraged. A show like this could not be done today. And that's why I chose this set.
Can we take a look around here, though?
Sure.
Just, I mean,
Yeah.
just from a fan's perspective?
Sure.
So this is, how much of this is actually from the set?
100% of this is the actual set.
Dishes.
The dishes.
Pictures.
I have every fork, every napkin. I have everything from the set. Everything from the set.
That's incredible.
The only thing that is kind of different is the Archie and Edith chair.
Oh, really?
Because
these are two of the most famous chairs
Correct.
in the history of America.
Everybody will say they're in the Smithsonian. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the year, but it was like 1975, and Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton were negotiating through Norman Lear and CBS. Well, these two were playing hardball negotiation, and so is CBS, and no one was telling Norman Lear this is negotiation. These two said, we're not doing another episode no matter what you offer us. And CBS countered with, good, we're done with the show. Neither of those were true, okay? Hardball. Norman Lear said, are you guys out of your mind?
Yeah.
And CBS said, we're not doing a deal. So he gave the two chairs to the Smithsonian. Then they reached a deal. They had 5 more years. And he calls the Smithsonian and says, I need the chairs back. And they said, quote, we're not a lending library. So they kept the chairs. This chair cost him $15 the first time around. He said he got it for about $50 the second time around. This chair became the most expensive prop in television history, okay? They could not find this fabric. He bought this chair originally for like 20 bucks. This fabric, just the fabric of this chair, to get it exactly the way it was, no mills, no looms could make it anymore. One factory in France could retool and make the exact fabric. The fabric on this chair cost $16,000 in 1975.
Oh my God. So what the chair over, I can't even imagine.
So the Smithsonian chairs are from the first half of the run. These are the second half of All in the Family.
But still 5 years of the show.
Oh yeah, it's the real deal.
That's amazing.
Yeah, look at his remote control.
The remote is incredible. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, RCA Victor, this is
I
amazing.
mean, would you even know?
It looks like a shaver. I thought it was like an
Yeah.
electric shaver. Yeah.
Look how space age it's supposed to look.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'd read in TV Guide about this British show, Till Death Us Do Part, and that dynamic of the father and the son and the political arguments and the bigotry and so forth. Well, that was my dad. I grew up with that.
I ain't sitting still for no preacher telling me that I'm to blame for all this breakdown in law and order that's going on.
Why not? We're all to blame for not paying attention to the cause of it.
The cause of it? I'll tell you the cause of it. The cause of it is these sob sisters like the Reverend Felcher and the bleeding hearts and weeping Nellies like used to.
Like us?
Yeah.
I think we better eat now.
No, wait a second. Wait a second, it's you.
Me?
Yeah, that's right, you, the property owner, with your 24-inch TVs and your 4-slice toasters and your ice-making refrigerators. That's all you care about, Archie, is what you got and how you can keep it.
Oh, well, you'd care about it too, sonny boy, if you had anything. You wasn't living on for me without a pot to peel a potato in.
My father called me the laziest white kid he ever met. And I would scream at him, you're putting down a race of people to tell me that I'm lazy. And he would scream back. That wasn't what he was doing.
Gloria, you married the laziest white man I ever seen.
All right. It's bad enough you gotta make fun of me. You don't have to make it worse by attacking a whole race.
Who's attacking the whole race?
You are. You just said I was the laziest white man you ever met.
What's the matter with that?
White man you ever met.
Yeah, you.
Implying that the blacks are even lazier.
Oh, no, wait a minute, meathead. You said that, not me. I never said your black beauties was lazy. It's just their systems is geared a little slower than the rest of us.
As soon as I locked on the relationship with my father, I couldn't believe it hadn't been my idea. It was so clearly a show. And so I knew I was going to do it instantly.